Hello everybody and welcome to episode 16 of Stoneblock. I did a live stream yesterday and we had some fun making this. It is a magic bean farm from the cyclic mod. And what I have here that I added in between streams, first of all, I changed the drawer setup. I had, first of all, a full wall of drawers, and that was overkill. And I had to delete 3 items that I chose that we don't really need. Or, yeah, that's end rods right in there. We have that much stored, which is really nice. We still need to hook it up to a drawer controller so we can see it, or to a storage bus so we can see it in the system. But for that, I need to just dig a line underneath here and bring it over towards basically down here, because we have a little bit of a cable thingy going over here. So we would just need to dig probably in a straight line this way and then maybe go down a bit. Yeah, there we go. Here's the outside. So we can just go over here and go like 3 blocks down and then dig that way. So I'll do that in a bit. But over here, how this works is we have a plant interactor, which I didn't know existed, but it's a really cool machine that only right clicks on crops. It's not like a plant gatherer where it would harvest everything. So it only right clicks, which is really nice. And over here on this side, we have a plant fertilizer, and I'm filling this with bone meal. And we can turn it off with this advanced redstone interface, which has the 2 position filters on it. And somebody asked for a tutorial for how these work. So why don't I show you actually? So you take your position filter, for example. Let's take this one because it's connected to that. And you can sneak right click on a block and it makes it purple. And then you can sneak right click with the other one on the block, it makes it purple. And then you toss it in the advanced redstone interface. And basically, if you power this with redstone, it's going to power any block with this position on it. So if I turn this on, it's going to turn both of those on. So it starts bone mealing on that side and it starts harvesting on this side. So it's really cool. And as you can see, it keeps going. And this is just on the bottom over here. I have a little bit of a basement. It's extracting out of the bottom with a couple of speed upgrades. Apparently, if you put 15 speed upgrades, it's slower for some reason, but that's the case. And then on a priority 1, I am inserting glass bottles, enchanted experience bottles, and chorus plants. You don't even get chorus fruit or chorus flowers. You just get a chorus plant, which is really weird. So I'm just putting that into a trash can. I'm also trashing the sludge that this is making. You can't really see it being made, but because it already gets emptied right away. And then the conduit goes over here to this drawer controller, which is connected with some trim to the drawers above. And for this plant interactor thingy, we have a ender chest full of bones that we're extracting from the AE system. And then it gets pulled into the sag mill. I'm talking too fast. And then over here, we have a conduit extracting it with a bunch of speed upgrades because it doesn't really keep up just with the sag mill pushing out. So that is how this works. And I AFK'd overnight just to see how much things we would make. And it made like 400-ish of each of the things, which is really cool. For example, dyes, we don't have a problem anymore. Even though we have the dye essence, we can just have infinite dyes with this. And you get random different mob drops, you get redstone, glowstone. So this could be a neat farm to automate in the beginning of this pack, because it gets you just random resources for everything. You get blaze rods, for example. But getting it to a point where it's this fast, because it only produced 400 items with bone meal, like constantly working. So if you have a decent mob farm, you could run this probably. But yeah, that's how it works. That's how it looks. I'm powering things with spectracles because spectracles, and I can just turn this off and it's eventually just all gonna grow. I also have worms on here that are producing, they're giving it growth ticks, but that's pretty much it. And I have this tier 3 growth crystal that you can't really see unless I go underneath the farm. This guy that doesn't have anything in the in the JAI, but it's the tier 3. Is this going to find it that way? Yep, there it is. Tier 3 growth crystal. It's a bunch of nether stars. So for today, we're finally doing chickens. Everybody's pestering me in the streams. When are you going to do chickens? They're OP. And since I don't know if the cloches are really laggy or not, and we're making essence for different things that we need, I was thinking we could either just, you know what we can do? Yeah, I was thinking we could remove the cloches, but we shouldn't remove the cloches. We're just going to put an elevator here. This is, I think, painted glowstone. Yeah. We're going to put an elevator here. I'm going to make a kind of the same room as these are probably, or something similar-ish. I don't know how. I'll see what I'll design. But I'll do that, and we're gonna put the chickens in there. So let me firstly get that done, and also get that thing connected. And I'm gonna see how I wanna connect it because I'm gonna have the room here. So I think I'll leave like this much of a gap as a basement, and then we're gonna go down a bit more and put an elevator down, and we should be good. I know I said we could be doing the generator room today, but I think having some chickens could be neat because you can get chickens for everything. Like if you look, and apparently with the Roost mod, they're super lag friendly because it doesn't actually have an entity. It's just like a chicken in the thing, like in the roost. And I made a bunch of roosts, and I made a chicken breeder, and I made a chicken catcher, and I have some eggs, and I have 2 sets of soul sand and nether quartz chickens, so we can use those. And I decided against going with an elevator down here because we've been doing rooms the way like in a cavey pattern thing. So what if I try to expand over here, because we have just a flat land of grass. And what we can do is possibly go in the corner here and go down. That could be neat. I do go into spectator mode to fly around just so I see how much space I have somewhere, so I don't really dig away something important. We could then possibly turn this, like bring it up higher and make it cavey, because currently it's just flat. So I could also go just down here, for example, but let me get something of an area done where we can place in some chickens, and we're gonna see where we go from there. I'm using System Collapse's video on chickens to learn how to do this, and I have crafted all of the dye chickens and also the log and the flint chickens. And then if I look at Roost, I have to find, I have to go for coal chicken, for example, it's log and flint, and we can get those bred. And I just don't know how you have to, I think you just do this. You place eggs in the thing, do you not? No, that made a flint chicken. That also made a flint chicken. Okay, so it made 2 chickens. And if I do this, I don't know how I get the levels on them. Does it just say 111? No, it's found in the world. I don't know if I just do this and if they'll breed. Oh, it says 111 on the top. So if we do just Expedia up 1, there we go. We get another log chicken. So can I breed the 2 flints together? Oh, that was the thing. Okay, that's very slow. But at least it says at the top 111. I didn't check before because I tried it with regular chickens just to see if I could get 10, 10, 10 regular chickens. Don't know if that's a thing, but that is extremely slow. And you're just gonna watch me here just for this moment. And it made a flint chicken. Okay, now we can increase the thing. Okay, so let me get a few of these, or probably all of these, a lot of them, 10, 10, 10, and start breeding some chickens. And what I've started setting up here is a roost collector does it checks in a 9x9 area. So as I looked at the picture on the interwebs, on the roost mod, it will pull all dropped items out of nearby roosts. It will check a 9x9 area centered above the collector. So I don't know how exactly it works, but I went with the reference from the picture. So it goes like 3 blocks out, and that's where the roosts are. And then he has like a bit of a weird thing on the side going down, but I think that's just for the looks. So what I think I'll do is, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that should be enough if we just do roosts over here as well. Maybe even go 1 block in over here on this side. Let me just clear this out real fast. Like that, and then put in, for example, let's say we grab some wood. Not wood. Maybe we do possibly a divider like this, just so we have a bit of depth, kind of, maybe. And I've been using my Danknull, just so you know. And then we can do another 3x3 of roostses over here. Like that. Or 3 tall even. And then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we can do another 1, 3, 6, 7. And we can put in another roost collector, which I think I have here. So that would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, there. Yep, there you go. And that should be a lot of the chickens. And we can also set up another one in the corner and another one there, and then put an entrance, because we don't have that much more roosts. So what if we do, or roost collectors even, what if we do this? Grab a roost collector and go, we went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in between. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in between would be there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in between would be there. And then we can do another set of roosts here, and another set of roosts there. And that way we have it nice and kind of centered. And I can do just a little bit of a thingy going around. Possibly do something different in the corner here. Maybe put a light or something. And we can bring something over like that. Possibly like this. Again, something in the corner. Possibly a lamp. And then over here. And we can also do another divider, because I think I counted the spacing correctly. And we can do that. Bring this together. And that I think would look cool. And then we can do some wood in the floor here as well. Oh, wood I said. I think that might look neat. And then it's kind of connected. We could also just get rid of these. Hold up. Let's just get rid of these in the corners and do that. That way we have a 6 wide. That's fine, I think. Yeah. Because we're gonna get more than enough roosts here that we have no problems collecting all of that. So let's grab some more wood. And like that. Then over here inside. And over here. Give you a stone and then some more wood. So that's kind of the idea that I have, at least. And maybe not do these up top. Maybe do something different, but we'll see. Depends on how I want this to look. We could also bring the floor down if we wanted to just us stand here, but then I don't think you really see to the top. So I think that is fine if we just keep it at this level, or maybe do like a half slab, something like that. I think that should be cool. Maybe even bring this over with some wood. I know I'm doing a bit of building on camera, but bear with me. It's gonna be over in a second. Okay, so I'm gonna go do some more breeding and some more of that. I could also get more chicken breeders just so I can leave them running, but I'm gonna do that. Get some 10-10-10 chickens, get them inside, get them producing, and we're gonna see how I can extract out. Oh, this is just an inventory. I didn't even check. So I can just extract into an ender chest, and that should be good. Okay, sweet. Okay, so I did a few things. I ran a cable down here from for AE, and I am exporting seeds directly into the chicken breeder. And currently I have coal chickens inside, which are made by breeding flint and log chickens. And I have 16 of the flint and 16 of the log chickens. And if I just toss these in the roost collector, or in here, you can see how fast it makes. It makes 3 logs, and then the roost collector just collects it up, which is really nice. I don't know how the roost collector is going to keep up with all of those chickens. We're going to see. If not, we can just extract out of the back of the roosts and be done with that, because it's going to make 3 at a time, and we can just extract 4 at a time with Ender IO conduits. And I added a few more log bits here on the side. Also, I added some egg nests. I had them before, but I didn't work with the log and the flint chicken. We didn't need them for that, but we need them for these chickens for the dyes, which are from chickens. And they are slowly hatching. You can see it's at 76% now. So these will eventually hatch, and adding redstone lamps above acts as a heating source. And apparently if you stand on the nest, it increases the speed as well, because you're like kind of the mother chicken or something. That is an interesting thing, but I have a few of them growing, and I'm gonna have more of them eventually when I get to it. I'm keeping some of the chickens here that of the 10-10-10s, because I'm using those for breeding. And currently I'm working on the coal. And one thing that I don't like about chickens is the amount of off-camera work there is, because you just need to stand here holding down right click just so these breed. I mean, If you didn't have the acceleration wand, this would be supremely tedious to get, and it's actually balanced. But with the wand, it breaks so fast. Like it's so cheaty to use the wand and get the chickens, because you can just get this like day one. Probably you can get all the dyes and get all of the chickens going, and it's just, you're just done. I mean, the same thing with mystical fertilizers or seeds, or mystical agriculture seeds. That's one. It's also cheaty. So yeah, but this pack is apparently about having cheaty things. So we are just getting more chickens and more coal, and that's really neat. So a lot of the chickens I'm gonna breed off camera, and also off camera after the episode, because this is just gonna take forever. And I'm using this trash can here to just toss things in, and this, I think, will, when I fill it up, it will start deleting the first ones. So if I toss something by accident, I can still grab it out. It's better than the trash can, just for this purpose, if I misclick something. So we're almost at the 10-10-10 on the coal. So let me just get that one on camera, just so you can see how tedious the process is. And you can watch me here, and I'll talk about random things. So we have a 10-8-9. So that should be almost done. Is this a better one? Oh, we have chickens. Perfect timing. You do your thing. Okay, so what do you take then? You take your chicken breeder, or chicken catcher, and you can just boop. And boop. Come on, come on. Nope, nope. There we go. And the bone thingy. There we go. The cyan. And I believe these will be easily bred inside. Are you almost done? You're 99. So let me wait for that one. 100%. Do your thing. There you go. Okay, so we have 2 gray. Where did my black one go? There was 2 gray, 2 cyan, 2 bone white, 1 black. Where's the other black? He escaped. You little rascal, you escaped. Haha, got you. Okay. So we can add more. I don't know which ones we're gonna need, but I'm just gonna add random ones. So purple, because we need all of them eventually, I think. So that, and that. Nice. So that'll be doing its thing, and let's continue with the coal. We're almost there. We have the 10-10-10 now. This is an 8-10-10. I should probably leave that one in. So let's do the coals in the trash can. I didn't miss anything. Wonderful. So this, I think, should give me another 10-10-10 or a 10-10-9, but 10-10-10. There we go. And now I just have to sit here and hold down right click and get 16 of them, or 18 or something like that. But basically that's it. I want to give you a little bit of a progress update. All of the chickens that I had in eggs have hatched, except for these 2 regular ones. I want to see if I can get 10-10-10 normal chickens, because if I put in 2 regular chickens that I just got from there, it doesn't breed them up into just anything with, it doesn't even show if they have tiers. So they might not have tiers. That might be the case. And maybe you can just toss the regular ones inside, but that should be fine. Oh, did I just mess it up? No, I didn't. Oh, no. Of course it spawned them inside the block. Of course it did. Okay, let's grab another egg. I had egg typed, but this one's almost going to be done. So we're going to see if that one, when it hatches and I put it in here. Also, let's just grab these for now. If I do you now, will you just stack with the regular chickens, or will you have a 1-1-1? No, it just says chicken. Okay, so it just stacks with normal, so we don't need that egg inside. Okay, that's fine. So I have these chickens ready. As I said, I had flint, log, coal, and then I did the nether quartz, the soul sand, the bone white, the cocoa brown, and the cactus green, and also the ink black here that I have. I can just put these guys down a bit because they're just the colored ones. And I looked at all of the colored ones, and I believe these, so let's put the orange in. I need the cyan for breeding lead, and then I need lapis to breed into all of these kinds, like purple slime, blue slime, prismarine, palest crystals, snowballs, and all that. And then yellow chickens are used to make gold and copper. And then red chickens are also used to make redstone and blood, apparently. What do you even give us? Oh, coagulated blood. Interesting. Okay. So the plan is kind of to have every single chicken that we can have, hopefully, eventually. And I hope I have enough spots here. I'm not sure if I do. If not, we have a little bit more space going backwards, and we can just do a little bit of an entranceway and go there. So I can just dig out this away and get a little bit more of the things going. Even I could just add an elevator here, and we could have another layer above if we want to. I might actually go down instead of up, because I don't think we have space up, as we have like the cables here in the back. So yeah, more breeding. So let me get those ready, and I think we should be good. I decided to change the room a little bit, and I made it a bit bigger, and I decided to do a 4x4 of drawers here on each of these walls, and this should cover more than enough the amount of chickens that we need, or the amount of roosts even for the chickens that we need, for the chickens that exist in Roost mod. Like, I counted all of them. I think it's 128 for all of the different chickens, and you can get like cyanide, for example, which we don't have in the drawers and stuff like that, but which is really cool. And I think it's gonna be okay. I also dug a backside here so we have access to all of these. And I think what we can do, instead of trying to use ender chests for everything, how we've been doing so far, we can just do an importer. Even though, like, I don't know, importers are fine. You require the whole thing with the channels and all that. But what we can do, for example, if we look at the green ender chest over here, if we go down here somewhere, where we find it, that's the green one. You can see how filled it gets once it processes a few things. So this one is getting really stretched in terms of how much we can muster, and apparently I can't get underneath here. There we go. And what we can do is, for example, this is doing loot bags, essences, and the mob farm and all that. And we have more sides to this drawer controllers, plus we have controller slaves if we need to. We can have more of those, and we can insert on more sides of those to get more ender chests going with more importers, basically. And because I export directly into the drawers, we remove the purpose of having like any sort of overflow protection. If we miss something in the drawer and we have it on an importer, our storage disks would fill up eventually. And although nothing else would break because everything is on ender chests, seeing my point there, that if you have everything on ender chests and going directly into your drawers, you're fine in that way, because you can't ever overflow unless you miss a void upgrade. Then you will have a thingy get stuck, and that's it. But we're not running the mob farm to do anything right now, which is the only thing that could crash our game, because it could create millions of entities that would stay on the floor and not despawn in the right time. And yeah. But I think this is going to be it for today. I'm going to keeping on breeding these guys. These have been just doing their thing while I've been building. But I'm going to keep on breeding them off camera while the video exports and stuff. And then we're probably going to start setting up these guys on stream. And I'm going to start breeding up more on stream probably, because we just need to breed a lot of them, and that should be good. And it wouldn't really be any sort of progression because it's just breeding. I can do it off camera or I can do it on stream. So yeah, with that, I want to thank you all for watching. I am hoping you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, make sure to hit the like button, consider subscribing to see new videos. If you support me on Patreon, if you want to give a little bit more, and I will see you all in the next episode. Have a great one. Bye bye.